up.
Okay.
Morning, it's Sunday. Hope we have somebody else. Okay, Haley's coming. I'm gonna have Amanda talk about content today because I want her to talk about it, and then we're gonna go over some other things after that, like really important things for this coming up next few weeks and months. So don't go. Okay. So all right, you can start talking.
Okay. I'm bringing up the calendar. Give me 1 second.
No. Make sure, like, as we are going over like content, you do have, like, I use the sheet planner, so I have a whole like brain dump place for my week to come. So I am writing down content ideas, and when I think of something, if I'm home, I put it in my book. If I'm not, I put it in notes in my phone.
Let me share my screen.
Yeah, can you?
You should be able to.
What?
I can't share my screen.
I don't know why it's like automatically putting that to people's settings
because of school and stuff.
So how do I do that?
You have to make her host.
Give me the power. I can feel it. It happened.
Who's it?
Okay.
Power.
Okay, friends. Hello. So, like Jenna was saying, when you go to write down your content, everybody writes down their content differently. I personally have, and I know I've talked about this before, but I know there's new coaches on this call. I have a huge desk calendar only because that's what I do for teaching. So it's easy for me to see it. I used to try to do an actual planner, and I was never really checking the planner. So you have to figure out what works best for you. Some people might even do something where they're putting it into their phones every day, like as an alert. It's literally whatever makes the most sense to you. So for the 15th, we're talking about a healthy meal. So it says share a healthy recipe or meal and ask for them in the comments. So this could look like something that you're doing on your Instagram stories, and then you're also doing on your Instagram feed on this 9 squares. I know we've talked about this in the past before, that some of us don't, our content, if we do a healthy meal, it doesn't translate well, meaning we don't get like a lot of likes and comments and things like that. So it might be something as simple as like Jenna, and I could also think of like Jess H. They make either superfood pancakes or they make their green pancakes. So it could be something as simple as like them taking a picture of them like eating their pancakes and talking about their pancakes, and then like saying like, do you want the recipe? Comment below. And then in your actual Instagram stories, it could be like a Shakeology recipe. Like I know Beachbody sent out like 21 new recipes to try for Shakeology. You could even do something where you're I'm probably going to do a jab about how I'm really excited to try some new recipes with the salted caramel Shakeology coming out on the 23rd. Like there are a couple different things that you can do when it comes to the healthy meal and recipe. Sorry, I'm writing my stuff down as we go.
Can I say something real quick while you're doing that?
Yeah.
So I'm actually starting a group on BOD groups for people doing Ultimate Portion Fix. So I'm going to get that up and running today because I know for me, I once again have to get back on nutrition. So today I'm going to be talking about just like some simple like meal prep in my stories, and then doing jabs about, it's going to be an ongoing group through the summer for people who have gotten Ultimate Portion Fix. So they know a lot more people are committing to a program. So if you yourself are doing Ultimate Portion Fix or want to get back on track today, you can join the group. If you have anybody who's doing it, make sure you let them know. They can join the BOD group. And it's just Sunday's meal prep day. Oh, Kate, are you going to do a Zoom or a live of the meal prep?
I was going to do a Zoom. I mean, I can, whichever one. I was going to do a Zoom.
At what time? Because I'm going to make an event.
10.
All right, I'll just post it in the group. I'll make it real quick. Okay.
Okay. I wanted to talk to you about that after the call.
That's fine. All right.
So then Tuesday is Be the Expert. So it says share a video detailing the steps on how to do something. This could be Beachbody related. It could also be something, sorry, Chris like sit a ton of room spray. It can also be something that is just something that you're really good at doing. For example, I might do something where I'm modifying a modified workout and like showing how I do a modified workout from the modification. It could be something as simple, oh my God. It could be something as simple as you showing how to make your Shakeology. I've definitely done videos of that before too. Like I go on TikTok and I just like do like step 1, step 2 and whatever. It could be something where you're sharing out, like I know Kate R does this, I know Jenna does this, where you're sharing like your motivation video, and like how you sit down to get in like the right mindset, maybe an affirmation you do in the morning, maybe you're showing your bedtime routine for your kids. Like I know I talked about that last night and got a couple comments. So it doesn't necessarily need to be Beachbody related, because remember, you want people to also see you outside of Beachbody. So anything that you do, like we're experts in all different, I mean, like it could be something as simple as like, I'm horrible at curling my hair, like with a curling iron. If that's something you're into, or you're really good at like makeup or something, and you want to give like a tutorial on like how to get ready in 5 minutes and like look amazing, then do that. Like it doesn't need to necessarily be Beachbody, as long as you're giving content and you're also giving, what's the word I'm looking for, Jenna? Not benefits, but like you're giving something to your community. What's it called?
You're adding value.
Value. Yes, you're adding value to your community. So Wednesdays, oh my God, Wednesday is Women Crush Wednesday. So make sure, I know for me, I honestly haven't really been tagging people, only because, like I mentioned to you guys before, I noticed that if I tag people, it doesn't share automatically to Facebook, and my stuff automatically shares to Facebook too now. So that's why I drop it in all the chats, but make sure that you're at least tagging your upline, sharing your video in the chats. And we're also talking about an inspiring quote. So this could be, again, something as simple as a quote you use to start the day. It could be a picture of you. And like Jess C's really good at this. She uses like quotes when she talks about her and her family, or like her and her kids, and like share that out. And I mean, like just something that it could be working towards like a goal for your business. It could be something that's working towards your health and wellness goals, anything like that. Something, again, that's going to add value and like make your community go, oh yeah, like that makes a lot of sense. It doesn't also need to be necessarily like, I know KR had purchased this and it has quotes on it. You could just Google something, or it could be a quote that you come up with that you think would be like inspiring for other people. I know that like, even like times that like I've tried to make an inspiring quote, like I just like write from the heart, and those are the ones that like usually do like the best. Like I made one the other day. If you don't follow me on social media, I made a post about like, I was today years old when Eliza first noticed my stretch marks. And that got like a lot of comments, and like a lot of people going like, I could totally relate to this, and like sharing their stories. So it doesn't necessarily need to be like a quote. It could even just be like, make something that makes people think and makes people connect to. And then Thursday is Throwback Thursday. So this could be your own transformation post, or it could be, if you haven't had like a huge transformation yet, it could even just be like a mindset post. Like I can think of, there was a wedding I went to like 1 July years ago, and like we just got like a huge plate of dessert, and there's a picture of me holding like the huge plate of dessert at this wedding. So like it could even be like a picture like that. Like I'm not showing a before and after, but I could be talking about like my mindset with portion control. It could be like maybe if like I know Hannah's talking about how she's on a debt-free journey. It could be something where maybe Hannah's just like, I don't know, out shopping or something. Like a picture of her shopping and like talking about like, we used to spend all this like frivolous money for no reason, blah, 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 blah. So it doesn't necessarily need to be a transformation about your body. It could be another different kind of transformation that you've gone through, or maybe a transformation that you're planning to go through. Like if you're planning to, we talked about that on the Tuesday call, right? Like your future. So where you plan on going in the future from here to then.
Yeah.
That might be a good way to do it too.
Yeah, and I just want to say too, like when you are doing these posts, make sure that you are talking, you're going to attract what you put out there. So if you're talking strictly about yourself all the time, you're just going to get people who are like, I mean, it's very important. You need to make sure that you are showing that you're not just Beachbody 120%, but you also need to make sure you are talking about this business in ways of like I did it the one day with my bathing suit post. I talked about like, I didn't know how I felt about, wearing these bathing suits. And then like at the end, I don't even remember how I did it, but at the end I put, you can go, it's on my feed. Like I put a jab about the coach sneak peek. Cause we have a coach sneak peek, which is so funny at the 22nd that says sneak peek on the 22nd. So make sure you are breaking up your post to where you're just having connecting posts, you're having challenge group jabs, and you're talking about coaching some way, shape, or form. I like doing it in Throwback Thursday, especially if you've only been in this business a short amount of time. Literally see people change like within a week, 2 weeks, just mindset, how you live your day, the community, just how you become just a different person. And I was saying this to Jessie the other day, like, because she was like, I'm trying to find my people. And I said, are you talking to them? Like, are you talking to that mom of X amount of kids that want to get out of debt? Like, are you talking to that teacher that hates her job and wants to be home with her kids someday? Like, are you literally saying those things? Because if you're not talking to the people you're trying to attract, you're going to be putting out like mixed signals. I know we want to help everybody, but you really have to know who your avatar is. And that's just, I know it's a little off topic, but just make sure that you are sharing, about the coaching opportunity.
So can I just chime in for a minute? Just for another idea, so I'm going to be finishing, a couple of us actually are going to be finishing the 3-day refresh on Wednesday. So on Thursday, I'm going to do the transformation, but turn it into like a coach post on lifestyle change. So kind of like do it all in like how I've changed. Like 3 years ago, I never would have even thought to do a cleanse or like some sort of like healthy thing for myself. So that's what I'm going to do.
And you can even like, just to give you an extra idea if you need it, but it doesn't sound like you do, like how you had like Jessie to do it, like you had people to support you through it. You had a community to help you through that. Because that's huge too, right? Like it's hard enough to do a cleanse, but you're doing it with people. And that, like, that goes back to speaking to like, there are people out there that don't have people to support them.
And also like we're coaches, but that doesn't make it like we're always challengers first.
Right. So Friday's Feel Good Friday. So you can use your Instagram stories to answer questions about Beachbody. That's when you're also sharing things. I've done something as simple as like drop a question here. I actually, to be honest with you, I get less people to ask me questions than like if I actually pose a very specific question. But again, this like might be, again, like Jenna was talking about, like I did this on my stories the other day after our call on Tuesday, where I said something like, this is my dream. This is what I have on my vision board. Like, what's on your vision board? Because if you get people that actually comment on it, those are your kinds of people that you want to talk to and reach out to. Yep. You could even do something like, I know, for example, I am very excited. On Friday, I'm getting my first pedicure since March, like 2nd or something like that. So I'm going to talk about like how I'm going to use some of my Beachbody paycheck to pamper myself for one last time before I have my baby. And I'm going to say like, I'm taking that, it's probably going to be like close to like $50 because I'm also getting my eyebrows waxed. So like, I'm going to take that $50 from my paycheck, put most of it away, and then use that to pay for this. Like, what would you do if you had an extra $50 from helping people on a health and wellness journey? Or what would you do if you had an extra $50 that you weren't expecting to get? Like, what would you spend it on for yourself? And I would probably say something like, again, like Jenna said, talking to that mother. Even like yesterday, I did a drive-through goodbye to all my students yesterday. Um, and a lot of them gave me presents, and I wasn't expecting that, honestly. And I got like a lot of money to Amazon. And my first initial reaction was, oh, I can use this money to buy diapers. I can use this money to buy wipes. And Chris said, why aren't you going to use it on yourself? And that's just who I am as a person, right? Like I am that mother, and most mothers are, that when you get extra money, you spend it on your kids. So that's something that I could speak to in my stories too, because like there are mothers out there that will relate to that. Like, yeah, I am that mother that would spend, a gift card on my kids and not myself. And this is why I need to have this business, or this is maybe why I should look into this business. And the 20th is the first day of summer. And Jenna, I apologize. I was going to go back and talk about the coach sneak peek, like where I was going to put it throughout the week. That's why I didn't touch upon it.
No, I didn't see it till right now.
So the first day of summer is the summer solstice. So like, that's like a new season. So you could talk about like entering a new season of life, and like, you can use that as a way to go into the coach sneak peek. It could be even a way to invite to, like someone's health and wellness journey. Remember that all of our challenge packs are on sale right now for $20 off. So you could someone could start their health and wellness journey at $140. And if you give them a $10 gift card back, like they could start for 130, which is like insane. And the other thing is that, I was going to say, wait, there was something else I was going to say about that.
We also have, no, go ahead.
No, you go.
We have MBF coming out. So like, if I know a lot of us are finishing up program, if you're not at Success Club though, do not talk about MBF until you're at Success Club. But I know like yesterday I did a jab on it because I am at Success Club. I was talking about like my next program, what's it gonna be, and I did a jab with like an MBF video and a poll, just to start like putting it out there because it launches early next month. So I'm just gonna talk about like I'm entering a new program. That's something that I'm going to be doing for the summer. It's going to be my summer program. So
I know sorry, Jenna, I apologize. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I was just saying that's just my other, like, what I'm doing.
Yeah. And if you guys don't know, if you're a new coach and you don't know what MBF is, I plan on finding the FAQ for it later on. So
I have it right here.
Oh, perfect. What is it?
What is what?
The FAQ number.
Oh, FAQ. FAQ 2090.
Okay. So yeah, that's something else that I'm definitely going to talk about too and start jabbing. So realistically for me, guys, I'm going to try to talk about coaching at some point every single day in my stories. Something that we talked about on our Tuesday call is that you can't just talk about it like once or twice here and there, because if you're talking about it once or twice here or there, then you're only going to get a coach possibly interested maybe here or there. So you need to have, you have to be talking about it ongoing. And it doesn't need to be something as like you sitting down and being like, let's talk about coaching. It could just be something so breezy and like, I could think of like an example from yesterday. Saturdays, I really am not on my social media, but I could have done something yesterday that said something like, the best part about being a coach during the summertime is like, I can take a day to unplug and I don't have to work my business and I don't have to tutor kids and I don't have to sit inside on my phone all day because I have a business that runs itself and I'm still helping people on a health and wellness journey, even though I take a step away. Because again, those are things that are important to people who have families or kids and like want to take a step away because they're going on vacation and things like that. So that's something else important that you should definitely talk about. Try to make it, once you start talking about it more, it becomes more authentic and it doesn't feel like you're very robotic about it. But if you feel awkward about it, it's going to come across awkward. You have to remember why people would want to be a coach. And again, like Jenna said, maybe we could talk about this separately when your upline diamond does the, or just like your upline coach does their Wednesday call with you, where you're finding your avatar, meaning like the person that you're trying to attract, because you want to make sure that you're always reaching out or talking to that person when you're doing your coaching jabs, because those are the kinds of coaches, good morning. Those are the kind of coaches that you're trying to attract. And And in order to attract the coaches that you're looking to have on your team, you need to be talking to them every single day. And the more you talk about it, the more comfortable you are. Like now when I talk about Mama Punch or my Energize, like I don't feel awkward talking about it, or my Shakeology or portion control, because it's things that I do authentically, and that all the other stuff will fall into place. So like I said, I am going to talk about coaching at some point every single day. It might not be on a post every single day, like on my actual square, but it will most likely be every single day on my stories. And then for those of you that don't know, Salted Shakeology Caramel comes out on Tuesday. It's vegan, so you can. I made slides that I'll put in Anchor by Fitness.
16th or the 23rd?
The 23rd. The 23rd.
Next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday. I think when they originally launched it, it was going to be the 16th. But I think because of everything, they ended up pushing it back a week.
Yeah.
But I checked the FAQ. I like triple checked it just in case before I made the slides. I didn't have the wrong date on it. But I made slides for it. I also made 2 slides to go ahead of it, because I know sometimes if we're in a rush and we want to just put slides up there, we're not introducing things. But just to, again, bring this to your attention, if you're doing a story about like your kids and stuff, and then your next slide is like you're talking about Salted Caramel Shakeology, you really should try to make a point to like at least introduce something for 15 seconds first for a transition. I know that we have all done it, and like it's fine if it happens once in a while, but make sure that you really are trying to be like, I need to do a transition first, so that it doesn't just look so salesy with you throwing it up, and actually talking about like why you're excited for this new flavor and things like that. So I made 2 slides that you can use before the Salted Caramel Shakeology ones, and I'll put all that stuff in the group today. And then like Jenna said, if you are at Success Club already, like a lot of us are going to start jabbing about MBF. We have videos for it. I know that the Emeralds and above are also going to talk about like content that we can use, right? You have content.
I'm going to be talking about that right now, because everybody's going to chip
Okay.
in that if they want to use any of it.
Okay. Go for it.
Okay. There was something else I was just going to say before that, though. Did you want to finish? Did you want to wrap this up first?
Oh, and then Sunday's going to be Father's Day. So, I mean, I'm obviously going to talk about Chris. You could talk about your spouse. You could talk about your actual father. If, you know, God forbid you've lost a father, or you have a father figure in your life that you want to shout out, you could do something like that. You could do something that is like a Father's Day sale. I mean, I don't, like, the possibilities are endless for Sunday, especially if you're not at Success Club yet. And listen, if you are not at Success Club, I think the hardest thing that we all get into towards the end of the month is like you get into panic mode, especially if it is a goal of yours. You need to keep your head down, and you need to just keep working. You need to still message people, reach out to new people, add new people. Like I have been adding new people like crazy on Instagram. And I've noticed that even though my likes are down, I have a lot more comments, and I'd rather have more comments and more people authentically commenting on my post than likes. So try not to get into that like comparison mindset game, because it's literally the worst. And make sure, again, when you're looking, like you're looking for the people that you're trying to find. Like I'm looking for very specific kinds of people, and the people that I'm looking for are not the same kind of people that like Jenna's looking for, or Kim is looking for, or Kate P is looking for. So just make sure you keep all that stuff in. Good morning. Make sure you keep all that stuff in mind as well when you're like looking for people. When you're looking, you're not just looking to randomly add people, like you're looking for your next leaders and runners on your team as well. That's it.
I was going to say, also when it comes to talking about coaching in your stories, and same thing with your challenge groups, like I know that on Tuesday night we have our team calls. I know that on Wednesday night I have my calls with my coaches to Emerald, and I know today we have our Sunday planning calls. So it's very easy for me to authentically share what I'm like. Yeah, people don't know what a freaking planning call is, or they don't know what like a team call is, or people don't know what a 2-star diamond coach is. But how many people were messaging me who aren't in Beachbody that were like, oh my God, congratulations, but like for qualifying, like they don't know what that is, but like they see you doing your thing and sharing your successes, no matter how small or big they are. people see that. And a lot of people want that. They want that recognition. They want that extra income. Hi, Liza. They want that extra income to, you know, pay off their debt or be able to just go out on a date night or whatever it is. So make sure you're sharing those things. But it's very authentic for me to just like be like, all right, it's Monday, it's a new week, time to sit down and work on building my 6-figure income business. I'm working on building a 6-figure income business. I'm putting that jab out there. It doesn't have to, I don't have to put like coaching business. I can just put business. So just be very like nonchalant about it and just be natural about it. If you are an Emerald coach and watched the Level Up call, Holly talked a lot about that. Like, she's the #1 coach right now in the company, and she shared some of her videos where she's literally just sitting there with like messy bun, no makeup, in her office, talking about how she's staying up later because, you know what, if you want something in life, you got to work for it. And she's saying, I'm looking for women who are driven, who will do the work to join me. And if that is you, like, you need to be very clear on who you want. There is like, I've wasted way too much time with coaches on my team who come into this business, say they want to work, and then don't show up. And you know what? That's on me. I'm done doing that. And you guys should be too, because don't waste your freaking time. Time is money, and we are here to build a business, plain and simple. There's nothing to be ashamed about when it comes to that. So just want to put that out there. Okay. So did you want to stop sharing your screen? So like I said, MBF is our new program, Muscle Burns Fat, that's coming out July 7th. The coach purchase window is July 7th to July 26th. Now, I'm starting it as soon as it launches because I did this with 10 rounds as well. And that 10 rounds was the first program where they gave us the coach exclusive window. So this is the time that we have to build up that FOMO, to build up that excitement of, look at this awesome program that I'm doing, and sharing sneak peeks of the workouts. And the test group results are already starting to come out for the original test group. So it's only a 3-week program. It is, so there's the MBF regular first 3 weeks, which is like intermediate, like beginner, like level. And then it goes to MBFA, which is going to be like after you finish, obviously the first 3 weeks, you can move on to the next level. And this is all in the FAQ. Like I said, what was it? 2090, 3 weeks. So 6 weeks total. There's 7 workouts, 25 to 35 minutes. And then MBFA is 25 to 40 minutes. They're going to come with the bod ropes when you get your accessory bundles or your completion packs. And then you just need light, medium, and heavy dumbbells for the program. So I'm really excited for this. But if you're, like I said, if you're not a Success Club, don't talk about it yet because you can't help people with it until next month anyway. You need to help people right now, and that's what your focus has to be. But you are at Success Club, this is something that you can start to talk about. Also, we do have, where is it? I'll show you. There is whatever. We did this for 10 rounds. We did like the launch guide for 10 rounds where they give us like stories, and it gives us all this content and stuff for like a sneak peek group to promote MBF as it comes out. So like I said, the coach window is from the 7th to the 26th. So I'm starting on the 7th. We're going to have a coach test group for it. Launches can either make or break your business. Even Amanda couldn't do 10 rounds, but she still.
I was waiting for you to stop talking because I was going to say, like, if this doesn't seem like you keep going.
Well, yeah, like, okay. So Amanda couldn't do 10 rounds, obviously, because she's pregnant and all that fun stuff. But she still talked about it, and she still helped people with challenge packs and completion packs. And so it doesn't matter if, like, she obviously is going to be having a baby, so she's not going to be doing MBF right now, but she's still going to talk about it. She's still going to share about it because you don't know who's going to be following you. And I was on that workout call with Joel, and he said, he goes, this is the time, like, you know what, we had the work that came out. Maybe the work wasn't your jam. We had bar that came out. Maybe bar wasn't your jam. Meaning like the people who follow us on social media and see us share about all these programs, and maybe they're going to see MBF and be like, well, that looks cool. Like, I want to do that. That might be their yes program. So it's so important to make sure that you are sharing about the program when it launches and doing it and taking people. Like, I love doing a new program. I love variety. I love taking people through the journey and like, this is a new, and new things are exciting. People love new things. And you never know if you fall in love with this program. Like, I didn't think boxing was going to be my thing. Like, freaking loved it. It was awesome. And it was an awesome program for Logan and I to do together. Bar, didn't think it was going to be my jam, had amazing results from it. My body loved it. So do not judge programs. I think this is going to be a program that a lot of you guys are going to want to do anyway. But this is something. No, go ahead.
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, if you don't think you're going to like it, which is totally fine, like if you watch like the trailer and teasers for it and you don't like it, I would suggest when they come out with the free sample to still do the free sample and record yourself doing the free sample. So you could say like, this program is not for me because blah, blah, blah. Like I know, for example, like the prep was not a program for me at all. And it still will never be a program for me. But I talked about it. I said, like, this program is not for me because A, B, and C, but it could be for you because of A, B, and C, like Jenna was saying. And then if you record yourself doing the sample workout, you at least have you trying to do it so people can go like, okay, even though it's not for her, like she's still able to do it, or she's still attempting it, and blah, 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 blah. So
yeah, and the sample workout is going to be on the 29th. So this is something, once again, Get to Success Club. All the challenge packs are $20 off. This is the time. Like the other day I went in my stories and I was just like, I talked about my workouts, and then like Amanda said, you want to kind of like ease into when you're talking about a sale, not even coaching, just like a sale or like a product. So I did that, and I was like, all of our programs I did my workout videos on Friday, and I was like, I can't believe like I spent my last $200 on DVDs and a bag of shakes. I was like, now you can get a year worth of freaking programs. This is how I said it basically too, for $75 plus a bag of superfood shakes and or pre and post workout for the same price, if not less, because all of our packages are $20 off. And I had a few people message me that were like, wait, what? And people I've talked to before, they're like, wait, what? $20 off? So putting the sale out there and jabbing about it, like, do it. It's steal, right? And talk about it like that. Like, guys, it's a freaking steal. Like, be very nonchalant about it, and just kind of, people will buy something from you if you just are very like real and authentic about it. So then you can start talking about MBF, and like Amanda said, the sample workout's do the sample workout, record yourself. That is the 29th. And then it will launch the 7th. People who want to sign up as coaches and that's the other thing, you want to like get to Success Club so you can jab about it, because people who want it right away, they're like, I'm going to do that program right now with you. Like, that's awesome. Talk about your VIP exclusive. Talk about how you have this exclusive window where you are only taking on 5 people to do this program in our private test group on BOD groups. Like, that is so exciting. Make it something that people want to join. That only a small group of people have gone through this program, and we are going to be the first people to go through this program together. The challenge packs will be $20 off, and it is only 25 to 35 minutes. I think the workouts were. Workouts aren't very long, and you have that exclusive window for them to join as coaches. Also, a way to build your freaking business. Like, this is a time. Launches are the time where you will add coaches to your organization who will then they'll get great results from the test group, and then they're going to want to actually work the business. Like, I've had a bunch of people who did bar who were like, this was amazing. Like, I want to become a coach. So there's so many reasons why launches are like the freaking bomb. I have seen like Emily Favre did 80-day obsession. She's now a top freaking coach because she took people, and she will tell her story. Like, she took people through that program while she did it and shared her results, shared her ups and downs, like took people through the program. And that really made her business boom. So super important. The other thing was the salted caramel Shakeology, which you touched on. I am going to get the Ultimate Portion Fix group up and running on BOD groups today. So I'm going to make a poll about it and just click it so then I can add you to it. I don't know if there's anything else. We have our sneak peek on Monday, like Amanda said, 8 p.m. Oh, I guess whoever didn't speak on last Mondays will speak. It's just very important to make sure, like, if you can get on, you hop on, you're supporting, and you are speaking. Are there any other questions? just flung my highlighter across the room. We are 2-star qualifying, which obviously you guys all know. So if you are watching this recorded or you're watching this right now, you obviously guys are all a huge part of us hitting that goal and continuing to grow past that goal. It's not like we get to 2-star and it's like, oh, okay, cool, we're done for the year. We are on track to be an elite team. So whether you are my personally sponsored or Amanda's or Hannah's or whoever, like you are all playing, or Logan's, you are all playing a huge part in helping our team grow. It just, if you don't know what your part is, like, please reach out to your coach and ask. And we're going to do more of an explanational call this week because I want everybody to understand. So they're not like, especially when you get to Diamond and you're like, okay, what's next? Like, Amanda's pushing for 1-star right now. So now like you start to like understand like, okay, this is why it's so important to hit Success Club. This is why it's so important to help your coaches hit Success Club. This is why it's so important to have people rank to Emerald and hold Emerald. And because all of that plays into your leadership points and you actually hitting that goal. So like when we hit 2-star, we are like this close to Premier, which has been a goal of mine for like ever. But I could say this is like probably like the second year that I've really, really pushed for it. I'm really pushing for it. But I just want everybody to like, my goal this year was not to hold back and just make sure everybody understands their part in this push. And if you don't want to be part of it, well, I think you all do because you're all here. So you're all here for a reason. All right. Is there any questions about sales, launch, inviting, coach sneak peeks?
I just wanted to say something real quick. If you are someone that hit Success Club last month,
Thank you for saying.
You received an email from Beachbody called retention points, like retention Success Club points. So if you have any questions about that, you can ask your upline. But pretty much what Beachbody is doing is if you hit Success Club 5 or higher last month, any of those people that hit success, that bought a challenge pack from you, whether they were a challenger or a coach, if they renew or stay on their subscriptions, or they purchase anything rather, their PV goes into like a pool for you. And every 200 points that you get from all those people, it gives you 1 Success Club point. So like, for example, I have 375 out of 200 points. So I earned 1 extra Success Club point. And then when the other people's stuff goes through, I'll earn another Success Club point. So those are just 2 points from just like making sure that my new coaches are staying on their Shakeology or their pre and post workout, trying the Weekender kit, getting the Shakeology, the vegan Shakeology, and so on and so forth. So that's something that the company is doing, which they've never done. And they're going to also do it in July too, which is really awesome. So just make sure you're staying with those people, reaching out to them, being the leader that they need you to be, because it's going to help your business, and they'll also help you to hit Success Club faster too. So
yeah, no, it's huge. I woke up and I was like, how the heck am I at Success Club 24? I was like, oh crap, the retention. So like, it is huge. That reminded me, that was the other thing. Okay, so 7:29 is a sample workout. 7:27 to 7:26 is the coach exclusive window to order MBF. The customer launches the 27th. So that's why I was saying, like, as soon as it launches, like, be ready to, like, we press play on day 1. Like, we do this together. And then people who order a challenge pack this month get 50% off the accessory bundle or the digital streaming when it launches. So they'll probably Beachbody will probably send them a specific email, but also just so you know. So whoever signs up for a challenge pack this month, if they want to do MBF next month, they can get the 50% off, or you can talk to them about signing up with a completion pack for July as a coach. That's how I did that with 10 rounds. I had a lot of people sign up with 10 rounds with a completion pack or a challenge pack, or had them cancel their home direct Shakeology or pre and post workout. And I was like, this is going to be cheaper for you. And I signed them up with a challenge pack as a coach. So they signed up, they $40 sign up fees waived. They're an active coach under you. And guess what? They're going to be consistently staying on the Shakeology or pre and post workout, because it's your job to tell them, like, you want to see the best results possible with this program. you're going to want to drink your shakes and or pre and post workout during these entire 6 weeks, because it's 3 weeks and then 3 weeks for the NBFA. So that's also another way to help you keep your coaches active. And then, like I said, they fall in love with the program. Like my one coach, Colleen, is brand new now to work in the business, but she did bar and she fell in love with it. And she was telling all these people about Beachbody, sending them my way. And I'm like, you need a coach. So that's a side note. That's really it. There were just those details I really wanted to go over, just so everybody had an idea. Allergies are killing me. All right, guys, let's take a picture. Be excited. A lot of exciting things are happening for our team. Hold on, let me get my camera. Everybody's like ready. I'm like, whoa. Oh, hold on. I was waiting for Haley. Cute. Yay. We got you, dude. You're in the picture. All right, guys. Well, have a great Sunday. And I will see you on Tuesday. Kate, did you want to stay on to talk to me?
I was unmuting myself.